Hello everybody, so in today's video we are going to be doing a little preparation work and turning out our in-calf heifers. So you've just seen us, what we're doing, we've checked the fence line, shut a gate, and we're just going to walk around, make sure the fences are good, put an electric fence down, running along the back of the shed there. It does two things. It keeps them away. There's a couple of trailers and stuff there. Also, it will train them to an electric fence, and it's not the end of the world if they break it. So they have seen an electric fence a little bit last grazing season, but not a great deal. So if we just put a fence, it's just a clear straight run of fence, there's going to be no grass or anything touching it, because any kind of bits of hedge or grass touching the fence takes away power. So we want the strongest power running down the fence line. So hopefully they're a bit nosy, a bit inquisitive, they sniff it, touch the nose on the fence, they get that initial shock, and then they remember, they'll learn to respect it then. So the plan is to turn the heifers into this small field for their initial run around. We all know, we've all seen it. You saw the cows a few weeks ago. When they go out for the first time, they run around like mad things, and then they settle down and start feeding. So we've got this little small field. It's right next to the shed where the heifers are. So they will do their running about, they will calm down, and then we will load them up in a day or two and take them to the grazing block where they're going to be for the summer. The reason we don't take them straight to the summer block, they have to be obviously trailered up there, so we kind of get 4 or 5 in a trailer at a time. It takes a little while to do it, but the worst thing about letting 4 go in the field on their own, they run around and they go crazy, and they're a bit nervous. Obviously all their mates aren't with them, but if they're in a big bunch, they're all together. You get far less bother letting 40 go in a field than you do 4 and then another 4, because it takes them a while to bunch up again if you let them go in different groups or in trailer loads. So the idea is we let them run around in here, they get used to it, they start grazing, they settle down, and then when we trailer them away, they're not as crazy, and they just settle down, start feeding straight away. That's the plan anyway. So the fence line is all good. What we've got to do, so you can see the electric fence line is here from last year, and we just got to tighten it up, make sure nothing's touching. See that bit of weed there touching, that will be taking out power. So we'll go along, get all that tucked down. So get all that, make sure there's nothing touching the wire, get a new battery in our fencer unit, and then we will let them out in the morning. I'm just doing this in the evening just to get it done, get it out of the way, and then we can set to in the morning and hopefully let them go, and they won't cause us any bother. Right, so fence is up and tensioned. Let's just go along. Just go along, make sure, like I said, there's no vegetation touching it. There's not a great deal yet. Later in the summer, when the grass grows up and bits start growing out of hedges, is when we get into bother with the fences shorting out. So at this early in the season, you don't really have to worry too much. Okay, so just here, a little bit of last year's stinging nettles. Just make sure nothing's touching. In case we've got our fencer unit, new battery, just swap them over. Normally I would just test the fencer output with a little battery power tester, just to make sure we've got enough power in there, but the battery in the tester is flat, so we can't do that. So what we'll do, we'll just install this on the fencer. So we've got a switch for low power and high power and on and off, and then when we're running properly, this little light will flash with the pulse of the energizer, so that we know we've got power going to the fence. Okay, so we're going to go high power. Switch on. Oh, flashing light. Is it? Yeah, we can see the light flashing. So we'll just leave the fence turned off overnight. They're not coming out till tomorrow morning, so there's no point running battery down. So we've got a couple of fence posts to put in. We'll do that in the morning. Got the post banger on the tractor anyway, so just knock those in, and we'll see you tomorrow. So there we go, you can see behind they are all settled down now. They've been out here probably a couple of hours since we turned them out. They're grazing around, lying down. You know, they've relaxed, you know, they're used to it now. So today is Saturday. The video will come out Sunday evening, and then Monday we will take them away. We will load them up, take them to the rented block of land over there. So they'll be in this field for 2 days. It's the biggest bunch. They will, you know, they'll pretty much have everything here within the 2 days, and then they will go to where they're going to spend the summer. So there we are. Heifers are out. Cows are out full time now. Just a baby last year's calves to go out. It's just not quite warm enough yet for that. So there'll be another month or so before we let them go. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. I want to see you next time.